Hello and welcome to Find It on this Wednesday evening. Bam and I are here. Bam is my guest. Bam is being very persnickety right now, and so I have little treats, so she'll be a good girl. I'm so glad you're joining me tonight. I don't have anyone on here with me, and I really am not that prepared. I do have a giveaway, so stay tuned for that in a second. And I just really want to chat with you guys for about 15-20 minutes, and that'll be a wrap. I haven't been having as many guests on just because I've been extremely busy building my business, which, by the way, this episode of Find It is sponsored by Studio 11 Style. And Studio 11 Style is my online boutique that is more than fashion. It's about a lot more than fashion. And I would love for you to grab the free app out of your app store. It's called Studio 11 Style, and it looks just like that with the gold and black number 11. So yeah, it's a great company that I'm building, and it takes a lot more energy and effort and finances than I had anticipated, but it's going really well, and I'm building a community of amazing women. So boom to that. So I wanted to tell you guys that I've been traveling a lot. All of August, it's been kind of going. And then when I'm back in town, it's a lot of catch up. And I wanted to say, hello, Miss July. Oh my goodness. And I saw Susan on here too. Thanks for being with me live like this. So I was in Sedona, and I'm going to be in another book. Marsh Engel has another amazing woman collection, not really collection, a series that will be coming out in 2025 that I am so honored and grateful to be a part of. And I've been brainstorming and writing and editing and writing and getting with Marsh and going over some things. And then that's coming up. So I'm really excited about that. And for Studio 11 Style, I'm going to start doing watch parties, is what we call them. So you, my friends, if you would like to be part of a watch party, here's what it means. People in other states, even people that are local, we could do that. I'm going to stream you in to my Monday night live stream when I show clothes and we talk about life stuff and we share tips and tricks, but it's also the things that I sell in my store. And I am going to have a girl that lives in New Jersey, is a customer of mine, and she is going to have some friends with her at her house. She's going to host a watch party. I'm going to stream them in when I'm doing my live stream show with Studio 11. And prior to that, I send her, the hostess, a goodie bag with only things in it that are signature Studio 11 that you can't get unless you host a party. And then she and her guests will get 10% off and free shipping for that evening of whatever they want, what I show, or just anything on my website. So if you want to do that, reach out to me, because I have someone in LA that's getting ready to do it after the New Jersey girls, and someone in Texas, and it's super fun. So I would love for you to be on the show with me and have all the goodies too. So that's one thing. And Jennifer Kreider, I love everything about Studio 11 Style. And Jennifer Kreider, Studio 11 Style loves everything about you, my friend. I do, really, truly. We have a group of women, and I would love for you to join us and see what it's all about. I was just saying today, my sister and I did an impromptu sister sale. We had some markdown stuff we were showing together. So you can go back and watch the replay if you want to. We're on Facebook, Instagram, the app, and you can go on my website and you can watch replays on there too. The app gives you notifications when I do these random live streams, so you don't miss anything. But anyway, we were doing this sister sale. And then at the end, I just said, women, us as women, try not to be jealous of one another, because we all have our unique talents and gifts that we offer. Instead of looking at someone else and thinking how great they are at something and being jealous, maybe just look up to them and learn from what they're doing, but dig deep and really figure out what you have to offer that's unique and special. And it's so difficult to do that for ourselves. I really think that other people can see more of our value sometimes than we can in ourselves. I had a girl text me today about what Studio 11 Style means to her, and I really needed that today. And it was just divinely brought to me. I swear it was. And I told her so too. I said, I really needed that encouragement today because, anytime you're building a business, it ebbs and flows and you can go in and out of moods about it. So that just really meant a lot to me. So I guess part of what I'm saying is maybe when you hesitate to give someone a compliment, a true, genuine compliment, remember that compliment might mean the absolute world to them, and it may be exactly what they need in that moment. I really feel like sometimes we're given ideas or we'll think something, and then we hold our human selves, hold back from saying it because it's embarrassing or you feel extra or it's like annoying, like, oh, I don't want to bother anyone. But the reality of it is, guess what? I think sometimes those thoughts are put in our head from our higher selves, from God, saying, this person needs your compliment. This person needs a hug. This person needs a positive person in their life right now to light them back up. And so that was done for me today. And it's a reminder. I love to give people compliments. If I really think someone looks great or their outfit's on point, I don't care if I'm in the airport, the grocery store, in an Uber, it doesn't matter. I love to give that. It makes me feel good being able to give a compliment from my genuine heart. So speaking of, this is Studio 11 style. It's called Paris. So, oh gosh, shameless plug there. So that is what I want to say about that. And while I have you on here, I am going to give away something that means a lot to me. If you're familiar with Studio 11 style, you will know that I sell a lot of things from different vendors, different labels, and I go and shop for those. But I hand make these bracelets, and these bracelets mean a lot to me because, well, I make them, yes, but I also, the beads are from Bethlehem. They're made from olive wood, from old olive wood trees that have been, died and fell down. This is a close-up. I hand stamp the 11 on there. And I put all the jump hooks on the charms, and my logo is a butterfly. And so this is a special one. I always have all wooden beads with the stamped 11 and the butterfly, but this has crystals on it. And when I went to a writers conference retreat in Arizona, Sedona, I made these in Peace Park in the Red Rock. I had been to Sedona before, and I thought, if I go back, I'm going to make bracelets in Peace Park. And I also took them to the Chapel of the Holy Cross. These are very special to me. I bought these crystals while I was in Sedona, and I want to show you a video where I just sat right down in the Red Rock and I made these. So I want to give one of these away tonight. Okay. So here's just a quick little snippet of me making these. Okay, that's enough. But I beaded a bunch of these. So I want to give one of these away in a little bit. And I really am thinking that, oh, thank you, Susan. I really want to give one of these away. And I'm thinking that Courtney Hines, Jennifer Carter, you're so good at all the compliments too. Yes, she really is. Jean, hi, my girl. Love my bracelet. They make a great gift, especially with the way you package them. Oh, thank you, Jean. I miss you, Jean. I sent you a message today. So I think what I'm going to do is, the first person who shares this podcast out, if you can share it, let me know. You put it in the comments that you shared it, you win the bracelet. If you're not from Chillicothe, I'll just need to get your address so I can ship it to you. If you do live in Chillicothe, I will fast dash you, which means I will hunt you down and put it on your front porch. This is lots of prayers, blessings, and love goes into these. And I tell people this all the time, so you may have heard it before, but I'm going to say it again because it's real and true. When you roll this on your wrist, I want you to feel all the love and blessings and prayers that have been put in this bracelet, and I want you to feel it. And I've had people tell me that sometimes they'll feel these beads, and they know they're on. It's almost like, an anxiety ring, which I sell those at Studio 11 too, but they'll hold it and rub on it. And when they look down, they remember that there really is a lot of love put in these and blessings. So I'm giving one away. So if you share my podcast out and in the comments, the first person that says, I shared your podcast, I will get this bracelet to you. I missed some comments when I was talking because I was trying to stay focused on what I was saying. So Lynn, if you don't mind, could you put up some of those in the beginning that I was talking through perhaps? And I want to tell you guys about my trip to Las Vegas too. I'm honored that you felt so passionate about it. I saw you in action this week, and that's what Studio 11 is. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you so much. I appreciate your message. Yes, I've seen that one. Jean. Oh, Courtney Hines, thank you. You're an inspiration. I love watching you follow your dreams. Yeah, see, this is the thing too. So we have girls that are starting some new stuff, and they're following their passion. And we have all these other girls, maybe even in the same industry, but who cares? Like, there's enough room for all of us to grow. Gwen Thomas says, love my bracelet and they are perfect gifts. Oh, Gwen, I know. Gwen is amazing. She buys them for all kinds of people, and she does a lot with her church, and there are great gifts there too. Courtney says, mine is so special to me that it makes me feel so strong. I'm going to wear it to my pop-up. Yay! Courtney's doing a pop-up shop. Yes, I saw that one too. And I am so grateful for you guys. Thank you. I shared it with Jen. Okay, well then you both get one. If you shared it at the same time, you both get a bracelet. That's just the way it is. I have two right here with your names on it. I just appreciate you guys so, so much. So let's talk a little bit about the trip that I had to Vegas. Okay, so the trip to Vegas was to go to market to buy more stuff for Studio 11 style, different women's fashion and accessories. So this trip, I've been to several, and this one in Vegas is the first time I've been to Vegas to shop for my own shop. Now, I have been there before to shop for other people's boutiques, but now it's my own. Feels a lot different because it's your money, it's your shop, it's your passion, it's your sweat, blood, and tears. But this is also the first time that she thinks I have a treat. This is the first time that David, my husband, has traveled with me to one of these events. And he said he was very interested to see what it was all about. And I'm like, great, because I go by myself. And sometimes it can get a little lonely because you see people with a group of girls and they're all talking to everybody. And they're like, do you like this color? You like this color? And I thought, wonder how David's going to do, because it's a lot. And he's not a shopper. I do all the shopping. But he wanted to support me, and I thought it was really, really great that he wanted to do that. And so we get off the plane, and immediately we were there too early to check into our hotel. So we went ahead and just dropped our suitcases off with the bellhop concierge. Yeah, bellhop. And then we jumped back in the Uber. Actually, it was a taxi because Vegas, I don't know if you guys know this, but like Ubers have a really hard time. They have a lot of rules against Ubers there. So we taxied on over to the event center, the first event center. And my platform that I use for Studio 11 style is Comment Sold. So I wanted to go to a meeting. They have a lot of things rolling out that are new. So we went to this like 3-hour meeting. It was all day. We stayed for 3 hours. And I want to show you, he was sitting with me. And then he got really into the data part, which, I'm all about the pretty clothes and the live streams and all the bells and whistles. And he's like, no, this is what we need to know, Debbie. And he left and he sat at the table in front of me and pulled the chair sideways. I mean, he was into it big time. You can see him over here on the left-hand side here, looking at the data on the wall there. But I was like, oh my gosh, that is so nice. It was so nice. So he did really well. And he did not, because I said, you know what, David, if the next day oh yeah. Okay. So this is at Comic Con. This was after the meeting. And he and I said, get in the picture. He was not happy about getting his picture taken. And he's probably not happy about me sharing this, but it's just the way it is. So I said, if you don't, maybe you'll find yourself at the pool tomorrow. And I go do all this. Nope. I'm in it with you. I'm going. And he did. And he really did. And I said, I'll try to carve out some time. But when I go to these, and any of you guys that go to the market, whether it's for fashion or housewares or whatever, I know for darn sure Melissa that owns Ivy's and Josephine's can tell you. And I know her husband goes too. He's a champ. But it is a lot. It is very overwhelming. And especially when you like to get a lot of things, but you know you can only get so many of the things. Yes, Susan, big points for David. So anyway, so he kept following around, and we did a live stream on Monday night, a Facebook Live rather, and he followed me around with the camera, and you couldn't really hear me that well, but we were trying to just be. She just snuck, you little sneak. She just got on the table and got a treat, you little stinker. So we got a lot of really great things. He kind of was buffering for me sometimes when, he would give his opinion on, what do you think? Which color? What do you think? And he's like, well, and a couple of things. He's like, Debbie, you've bought the metallics before. Not everybody loves those, which, I love the shimmy, shimmy, shine. So he helped me pick things that I think were smarter purchases. Everything's starting to come in. I just loaded some new stuff on the computer today in the system yesterday. I have a lot more coming in on Friday, so it's going to get really fun and exciting. I'll be doing my live stream so you guys can come and see on Monday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern. But some funny things happened I did try to carve out some time so we would always have dinner together outside of, we'd leave and go get cleaned up and go have dinner. And that was really good. Yeah, it is a lot of work. It is a lot of work, Susan. Courtney says, it's hard to remember which vendors you've been to and which ones you haven't. It's so much fun. I want to go to Vegas and Dallas markets. Yes. And I love Dallas. I loved the Dallas market. I liked the structure and the way it was set up. Yay, Gwen, can't wait to see all the new goodies. Not only can you not wait to see the goodies, you can't wait to model the new goodies. You're so good at that on the live streams. I so appreciate my girls. I'm telling you. I don't know if we have a picture on here, Lynn, of the whole group of girls from our photo shoot. The one that was like, what is an 11? Yay, there it is. Now, I want you to see this. Who in the world, blessed beyond belief. And all of these girls, these are just the girls who are local, who love and support me and help with the live streams and everything. And I have people that don't live in town that can't be on the live streams, but they come, they send me words of encouragement. They try to make purchases. It's not about buying stuff all the time either. It's the love and support and really rooting for one another that I appreciate truly. I'm getting sidetracked. I want to show. Yeah. Okay. So Lynn's putting this up. This is something, there's 11. What is an 11? Okay. Being an 11, because the tagline for Studio 11 Style is, on a scale from 1 to 10, you're an 11. Well, what's an 11 mean? Okay. Well, I have a whole list of things that what it means about self-confidence and vulnerability, transparency, authenticity, all of these beautifully worded things that I gave a lot of time and crafted this. But at the end of the day, being an 11 means you just really want to be a better human being. You want to grow and be better and educate yourself and be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, and just want to be better, learn from your mistakes and grow. So on a scale of 1 to 10, you're an 11. Gwen Wood Thomas, you always look beautiful in all the clothes. 100%. I couldn't agree more, Jen. But so I'm getting sidetracked because I want to tell you another story. So my sister Victoria, who we call her Vicky, when she comes to the shop and she tries stuff on, it is like we're like living at home and things are flying, and she did clean up her stuff today, but she always brings me snacks. So she's always worried about me getting enough rest, and she doesn't want me to miss a meal. That's for sure. But this is something, Vicky, I don't know if you're watching. No, she's at church. Have you guys ever had these? This is the limit. This is made by Slim Fast. And this one's lemon, and it looks like this. And I guess it has like protein in it and very few. This one's lemon drop. And it only has 2 grams of net carbs. And it tastes like lemon chocolate. I love it. Like if you're craving something sweet, I really don't know how good or bad it is for you because I haven't even really read everything that's in there. But this is something, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to share that. Something else she brings me are these ginger chews. I love ginger. And ginger helps upset stomachs calm down. Bambi wants this too. It's a chewable, and you can suck on it and gets it. It looks like a Reese cup. Yeah, Gwen. This looks like a Reese cup, and it tastes like really smooth lemon, like a lemon chocolate. And I really like it. And then these are called crispy chews. They're organic fruit and vegetables in these teeny tiny little chewable, and they're so good on yogurt. She gets me hooked on stuff, but at least it's healthy stuff, right? These are really good on yogurt, but you can open them and just snack on them too. This little cute treat. Okay. So another thing. I don't know if anybody else does this, and you're going to think I'm weird, but that's okay, because my daughter does, and she calls me Morticia. Because every time David and I travel together, I think, oh my God, if something happens to both of us, the kids don't know what we have, what's invested, where our wills are, how much I love them. I got to tell them again. So I always write these letters. I write letters to Dalton and Tori about everything. Well, now that they're older and, like they need to know what we have and what's where. Before I left, I had our wills laying out. I had a letter. I had all of the documentation for investments. And it just so happens that I already have their Christmas presents and that I got at E.M. Smith Jewelers, our local jeweler, who I love. And so I'm like, I'm going to sit that out too. If something happens, they're going to have their Christmas. Crazy. I know. Crazy. Like my mind goes there. And Tori's like, oh my God, Morticia. I'm like, well, you'll never read this unless something happens. Gwen, I will ask Vicki where she gets all these yummy snacks. I'm not sure. She hits up all the grocery stores. I'm telling you, she knows them all and she knows where everything is. And she's obsessed with Kroger the Woohoo baskets. When things are marked down, but none of these had a Woohoo sticker. So I'm really special that she brought me stuff without a Woohoo sticker marked down. But yeah, so I then, of course, happy to know I made it home safely. I get to fold up all my stuff, put my stuff away. But you know what? It's like, do you guys think about things like that? I just do. And I just think I would rather than, and I mean, not even half of what they need to know is written down and ready, but at least it gives them a start, right? Who to go to and who has our stuff and all of that. Does anybody else do that? I can't see any. No, everybody's like, no, just you, crazy lady. That's all. Okay, so here's another thing, and then I'm going to wrap this up because I've been on here a long time. So it's Susan Foley, right? It's Susan Foley and Jen Kreider that get these brand new with the crystals. I don't want to forget. I can look back and read on that. I love little games like this, that get you thinking. And it's really easy for all, families. I encourage you, like with your kids and, or if you have young adults like I do, this one's called Wine and Barrel. Sorry, Bam. So you just have these little cards in here and then you ask the question and everyone answers it. So I was doing this in the shop today when the ladies, Susan, yes, on the crystals. Okay. So, the ladies that clean the building, I just love them. Ruby and Sue, they stop in and see me, and I just enjoy our visit so much, and they are a hoot. So I'm like, all right, sit down. Okay, Jean, I'm not just the only one. Courtney Hines says, girl, that's so smart. I've had many grandparents pass young, and it is stressful. Okay. So these cards, you just pull one and ask questions. So I'm going to ask you a question, okay? Let's pull one. All right, let's see. And if we don't like it, I'll pull another one. Would you rather have more book smarts or common sense? Well, we'd want both. Would you rather have more book smarts or common sense? Well, I think if you could only have one or the other, I would rather have common sense because you need a lot of that to get around in this world. What about you? What do you think? I would rather have common sense. Common sense. Well, I currently have more book smarts, so I guess I'll keep it. Well, at least you're honest. That's funny. Let's ask another one. Okay. Ooh, what are the top 2 compliments you hear from people about yourself? What are the two top? What are the 2 top compliments that you hear most about yourself? Okay, what are 2 now see, this is a hard one because it's so easy to remember the negative things that people say, but if you hear good things, it feels good, but it's sometimes we got to receive it. We got to be open to receive those compliments and own that. So I'll say what I know. Okay, Courtney, you say I have beautiful eyes and I'm so sweet to others. Both true. Both true. I agree. 2 most compliments you hear from people about yourself, that I'm kind. I get compliments about my eyes too. But that's not the most. Let's see, that I'm kind and I'm funny. People think I'm funny. So I'm funny. What about you guys? Can you think? Can share? Come on, share. Share the pretty things about you. Okay, I'm going to show you that I don't know what I'm pulling too. Let's just pull one out. This is fun. I know. I got to wrap it up. This will be the last one. If you could, okay, wait, Jean, I love when people tell me I'm kind. Jean, and you are, oh my God, Jean, you are so kind. You are so loving to everybody. No, and I will tell you this. My mom said this about my mother-in-law. If someone said something bad about her, I'd wonder what's wrong with them. And that's how I feel about you, Jean. I'm comical. You are too, girl. You are too. Yes, you're funny and a good listener. Susan, you are such a good listener. And I missed you. You didn't come in on Monday. I have all kinds of goodies for you. Okay, here's another question. If you could travel to any place in the world, where would you go? Oh, I know what this is. I know what this is for me. Wait, who's nurturing? Who said that? Oh, Jennifer, I've told you you're nurturing. You are the nurturer. You're like the mommy spirit for sure. Courtney, Gwen Woods, you are so loving. I'm forever grateful to have you in my life. Love you so much. See, I love all the love. We need more of that in this world. Joy. Hi, Joy. I always have random people tell me they love my hair, even in drive-through restaurants. Joy, you have a great mane. You really do. Yes, you have great hair. Oh, see all the love. Let's bring it together. Greece. Okay. Mine is Italy. It has been on my bucket list since I was about 13 years old, before I knew what a bucket list was, but it's been on it. I want to go really badly, and I'm going to make it happen. Jennifer Kreider. Yes, you're nurturing and caring. I'm so happy to call you friend. Ooh, I love it. Yes. Yes, Joy. Totally. Good hair. All right. Well, it's just a big love. See, we're all drawn to one another. My foot was too sore to drive that far. Oh gosh, Susan, if I make it to Columbus, soon, maybe I can bring it to you, whatever you want to do. Or if you want to wait, you just let me know, or I can ship it to you. Julie wants to go to Australia. I get to see Joy every day, and she is a joy. I love that. And with a joy with good hair, even better. She's a joy to look at the good hair too. Love that. I always make it a love fest. Sorry. No, it is. I would rather be around somebody that's positive than brings you down, right? Somebody that would rather give you a hug instead of give you a little punch. All right. So is there anything else that we need to talk about tonight? Because this was a shoot from the hip. Here I am. Italy or Greece? Well, Gwen, we got to go together maybe. Scotland, yes. Oh, Bambi, you're begging for treats. I'm also drinking the green superfoods. It's like a whole bunch of greens all mashed up into a powder, and then I mix it in water and try to get. If you can't eat enough salad and greens, you can do that, and it doesn't taste that great, but you got to do it for your health. All right, I think we're good. I love it. I love that you guys are here, but we're going to wrap this baby up, and I will see you next week. And I don't know if I even have a guest next week. Does anybody want to come on with me? Let me know. I'd love to have you. And anyway, let's wrap this up. Love to all. Remember, I am open locally for my locals every Monday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then I also do my live streams with a bunch of fun gals, 7 p.m. Eastern on Monday nights. And a whole bunch more is going to be happening because I found out at the meeting I'm not doing enough to grow my business. So I will be doing more. Okay. Well, with that, y'all, you have a great Wednesday evening. It is hump day. I'll see you next week. Same time. Maybe a guest, maybe not. Toodles. That floats around me.